What's going on, everybody? GemMint here, back with another statue unboxing and review, and this time we've got two of them from Iron Studios' X-Men vs. Sentinel Diorama line in 1/10 scale. We have Magik and we have Spiral. Before we jump into this, we are doing our first ever statue auction over on Whatnot. Via poll from our last stream, we're going to go ahead and auction the Wolverine Premium Format by Sideshow. It's going to be Sunday at 7 p.m. Make sure to bookmark it. If you haven't signed up for Whatnot yet, use the link in the description or in the pinned comment. It'll get you a $10 credit that you can use towards your first purchase on Whatnot. Actually, for this show, we're going to mark all of our exclusives as $10 in the Buy It Now, so essentially you can pick one up for free plus shipping. Join us over on Whatnot and let's jump into this unboxing. Being that these characters aren't as known as the core X-Men team, let's do a quick background on Magik. So Magik's real name is Illyana Rasputin. If that sounds familiar, it's because she's the little sister of Peter Rasputin, aka Colossus. Now, Illyana first appeared in Giant Size X-Men 1, unnamed, and she just remained his kid little sister for 8 years. She wouldn't be given a name until Uncanny X-Men issue 145 in 1981, and then in issue 160, she would go on the character arc that would define her. She gets trapped in the world of Limbo for 7 years, where she would develop her mutant ability of creating teleportation discs. Let's take a look at the art box for Magik. So you have a big shot of her on the front. Moving around to the back, you can see the statue in full. You can see she's dual wielding swords, one of them being the Soul Sword, which she's most known for wielding. Let's go ahead and get this styrofoam on the table here, lifting off the lid. Let's remove all the tissue paper, and we have quite a few pieces to look at here. So let's start with that base. Magik, no edition size. A lot going on. You have the terrain from the school, you have a sentinel hand, and then you have this translucent piece of resin, one of those teleportation discs that allow her to travel to and from Limbo. Here we have one of her weapons. You can see that nicely detailed sword with all the weathering and battle damage. You can see the handle with the brown wrap around. And then the Soul Sword itself. I love that lime green that they put on there. You've got that design, very iconic. And then Magik's portrait. So a lot going on here. You have the headdress. You have a lot of her flowing hair with that blondish, reddish tinge. Love the movement in the hair. They did a great job sculpting that. And then onto the body. So love the costume design. You can see the boots with all these buckles down here. You've got the thigh highs going here with that nice texturing. Big belt buckle here. X on the shoulder. She's got the armor on her left arm. The figure looks great. Awesome dynamic pose here, so let's go ahead and set it up and see what it looks like. We'll put the base down first. We'll go ahead and get Magik keyed in right here. Let's work on those weapons. So the right hand has the smaller blade, which already has a handle built in. The handle we saw up close will attach to the Soul Sword and go behind her back like so. All right, there we go. Lastly, let's go ahead and get that portrait on there. Awesome. Let's give her a spin, guys. So Illyana Rasputin, aka Magik, looks great. What a great addition to the X-Men vs. Sentinel dioramas. I like how they included so many aspects of the dio in her base, and that Sentinel hand has just as much detail as those larger Sentinels. So great job on Magik. All right, everyone, it's time for the April That's Spider-Man Booth subscription box. You get over $100 in retail value. That's 5 comic books, store exclusives, and ratio variants. You get access to monthly giveaways, membership-only store, and of course, 2 exclusive covers limited to this box. You'll receive a copy of The Exiled #1, which is the new Wesley Snipes book on Whatnot Publishing. This one pays homage to Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe. There are only 300 trade dress in existence, 200 virgins, 200 foils, and 100 medals. The second one is Ninja Funk issue 4 with this beautiful Akira homage, 200 regular editions, 100 foils, and 50 medals. Swing on over to thatspidermanbooth.com and sign up for the subscription box today. Now, Spiral is even lesser known than Magik. Her real name is Rita Wayward, and she's from the Mojo-verse. She first appeared along with Longshot in Longshot issue 1 back in 1985. She's known for being the muscle of Mojo, has shown up in the X-Men animated series and in the Marvel vs. Capcom video game series. All right, so the art box for Spiral, same deal. Big blown up shot on the front, Spiral on the side, full image of the statue on the back. Styrofoam is on the turntable. Lift off the lid. Let's get rid of the tissue paper here, and let's take a look at this base. So just like the other one, Spiral On the bottom, Iron Studios, and you have what looks like a very similar scene from one of those Sentinel dioramas. You have like, I don't know, this satellite dish or some type of dish with translucent resin on there for water. You have this nice plant here, which has a shine to it. We have a sword sheath here. It's got like a nice rusty look to it as well. Very cool. That'll peg into her leg. Here we have one of her sets of arms. So I like how they did this, 3 arms in one. I like all the different detail on each one of the arms, and they all wield different weapons, a sai, a knife, and a sword. Here goes the other set of arms, 1 blade and 2 swords. Again, one of the arms has armor all the way down it. Some have just over the bicep or just over the wrist. And then we have the body. So she looks awesome. I like that furry look around her ankles. It's white with that blue tinge. The costume design looks great. You have the baby blue with that darker blue. Very cool. And then her hair matching those furry ankles, the white hair with the blue tinge. She's got her shiny silver helmet with the whited out eyes. Let's go ahead and get her assembled. So base on the turntable. We'll go ahead and key spiral in. Moving up, let's go ahead and get that sheath on her leg. It actually goes up and down like so. Then onto those arms. So her left 3 arms will key in, then the right 3 arms, and boom, there you go. Easy assembly. Let's take her for a spin. Also a very cool pose. It's not as dynamic, but it's very similar. You got 1 leg up, 1 leg down. She's got 6 arms, wielding 6 different weapons. A lot of motion in her costume and her hair. Everything is flowing and moving. Looks great. Magik retails $160, Spiral $180. If you guys pick this up from ironstudios.com, make sure to use code GemMint at checkout. It'll save you 10%. And I hope to see you over on Whatnot on Sunday for a chance to win the Wolverine Premium format for under retail. Let me know what you think about these guys in the comments down below. Thanks for watching and stay minty fresh. Peace.